there's two big red circles and lines through them, and I'm walking right outside. And one of them is a cigarette with a circle and a red line through it, and another one is a pot leaf and a red circle and a line through it. I'm like, what? You got to tell people that they can't smoke pot here at the airport? They legalized marijuana in Nevada and didn't even know it. So I went into one of those pot shops. Yeah. Oh my God, what have they done to the legalized marijuana industry is incredible. Holy fuck. I was not impressed. I got to tell you, I am just not a fan of legalized pot right now.
Well, I mean, I could never roll. I had a friend always teach me how to roll, and I said,
there's an art to it. You got to practice a lot.
I haven't rolled. My friend Mark Napoleon, who passed away recently, and he used to just roll them blindfoldedly. We got so high once we lost the car. That was a long time ago.
Okay, I've been at concerts where that has happened.
Yeah. And then we found the car and went to White Castle, and we ate. And ate. Oh God, those were the days when we were stupid and innocent.
Well, I didn't know what kind of products they had in the glass cases or whatever. You know, they got different names and stuff. You know, Orange Kush and shit. Yeah, it was like, okay, I get the picture of it. You know, I get it. And I just pointed at one. I go, how much is that? And it's a vial. You know, it's a clear glass vial with a little screw top on it, and it's sealed. And there's only one joint in it. One joint is in it. And she goes, oh, that's $25.
$25 for a joint? Man,
and people were walking around and they're smoking their own blunts. They're not apparently, you know, it's accepted at that level, but you can see it's a machine product. You can tell the difference in the tips and the way it's rolled and the color of the paper. You can tell that was, you know, manufactured professionally. And they don't share anymore. They don't pass it around. They just smoke their own.
What? I mean, we used to share.
It's like, what? I was at the smoking area by the hotel I was staying at, and I was talking with a couple of guys. They're all smoking their own blunts. And it turns out that these three guys are from Indianapolis.
Really? Oh, my
We were talking about the prices and everything. It's like, I'm staying local. No. If you are going to inflate a joint, which is what, $1, $2, $3 maybe, you know, with a buddy down the street or whatever, versus 25.
My God.
No, I am not part. No, I do not support. I do not support that form of marijuana sales at all.
Wow. I remember.
Not at all. I mean, that is incredibly wrong.
I remember I had a friend who would sell me 5 joints. I'm for $5, and they were rolled already.
There you go.
And that was a long time ago when I was a kid.
Mm.
I mean,
I was just going to say, old rule of thumb was, you know, like a buck a joint was good enough.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean,
that's how I got through high school. I used to buy ounces and then just roll them into joints and just sell joints. Nobody had money for ounces, and there's no profit margin because they don't have the money. But there's plenty of profit margin in trying to get 40 joints out of a 30 joint bag.
Wow.
You know, I mean, you're making money. You know, you're churning and burning. You know, I mean. There was money in the lower end than there was in the higher end.
Well, I
Marketing 101. What works with this crowd? Dollar bills.
Oh, yeah, before I forget, change the subject. Our podcast network, Spreaker, is allowing us to get advertisers. So if you want to advertise on our show, send me a Gmail at Two Guys Talking Shit or contact one of us, Dan or me. And we'll work up on a advertising thing for you.
Absolutely.
I just got a thing from Spreaker, and I forgot all about it. Just so if you guys want to,
like minds stick together.
Yeah. So we'll advertise anything: your pots, your cars, your houses, everything. Even the Batmobile. If anybody wants to buy a Batmobile,
we'll talk shit about anything.
Yeah, go to St. Joe's, Indiana, and check out the Batmobile. $299,000. Will your wife kill you if you brought a car home with $299,000 and it was a Batmobile? That's my question.
You know what? I'm never going to put myself in that position again. So I'm just going to say I'll buy it if I want it.
Well, I know if
I'm looking at a Harley on Thursday. If I want it, I'm going to buy it.
Good for you.
I don't need permission.
Well,
I don't want to live my life where I need permission for shit anymore.
I understand. I mean, I'm still married. I have an old house.
Yeah. And I totally get that you have to be a married person to stay married.
Yes. I do.
I'm just done with that shit.
I think I'm lucky I have my wife because I would be homeless and broke because she watches every dollar. I don't watch every dollar. It's one of my drinking days. If you're my friend or you're at the bar with me, I buy you a drink, and I walk in the bar with $100 on me. I come out of the bar with $5.
Yep. So I used to do that when I was dating.
So that's it with me. I just ran into one of my ex-girlfriends many years ago. She called me a loser, and she called me a loser when we broke up because I was not rich enough and handsome enough. I don't know. She married my good friend Dave, so I wished him the best of luck. And they have 3 kids, so I said that's cool. So she asked me. And then she was asking me, what am I doing in life? I go, I'm just a loser, Flo. So why do you care? And I walked away from her because it was like a gathering of people outside in the barbecue. So, I mean, I just walked away. I mean, I had nothing to say to her. So, I mean.
And that's the right play.
So she,
let it go.
Yeah, I said, okay.
Let it go. And you know what? Friends are like Facebook people. Yeah, I mean, you know your Facebook count. The numbers go up, the numbers go down. People rotate into your life, and they rotate out.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
There's a reason.
I just walked away from her, and So if I told her I had a podcast, so she's probably listening. Flo, I'm a loser. Hey, hang up. Turn off the podcast. I'm a loser, Flo. So,
and we can segue the next song. There is a song by. Theory of a Dead Man called Loser. Lowdown.
It's okay.
We could dovetail right into that.
It's okay.
White Trash Circus. Follow it up with Motley Crue. White Trash Circus.
Oh boy. You're terrible. I just wanted to tell her I was a loser. That's all, and that's all. Everything else is cool.
To each his own.
Yeah.
Let the ship sail.
Hey, I'm on my project house. My money pit, I just got it rewired. And,
yeah, good.
And now I got a guy to put up the beam of hell. And you know what? I had a friend who was a firefighter who retired. And baby died in his arms, and he was drinking heavily, and he gave me a sad shit story. And I believed him. So I told him, I gave him a chance to put a beam in my house. And he fucked me royal. Excuse my language. So
he flaked.
Yeah. Then I found out he moved to Vegas, and he said, "I'll send you the money for the thing." He's never going to send me the money, guys. My lesson is don't ever do business with friends. I mean, if you're a friend and you want to do your friends a favor, do it right. Don't do it half-ass. Because I'm hearing about it right now. Here's the other
thing. You may think that you're getting a buddy discount, but when you're, and it's the right thing, in a feel good kind of way, but there's no upside to it.
No,
there is no upside.
No. So we have the beam
when you do business with family and friends. There's no upside.
No, there isn't. There isn't.
Don't do it.
He's a day trader in Vegas, I guess. I don't know. I haven't. Recently my phone died and I had to get a new phone. I lost everybody's number. I found Dan on the internet. That's how I found them.
All that internet advertising I've done for the last 20 years finally paid off.
Well, Ben called me. The internet. But that's part of it. Just guys, if you're doing something with a friend, don't do it. Hire someone else.
It's just easier to just, I'd rather not. I won't sell a family member's house. I don't want anything. There's no upside. You can't win, and there's no upside. So why even? Because it's just the way the nature of the beast. I mean, you're never going to please them.
No, you're never going to please them.
I mean, it's like you're walking into a negative situation, and my business model is stay positive.
Let's not be negative.
Cash flow and business wise.
Yes.
I mean, you want to be pretentious and overwhelming, and it's like, okay, I don't need your business. I want to work with people who actually, are, grounded, real people who really just want to make a good move. I can make that happen. I don't need pretentious and negative in my life, and I've eliminated it from my life, and I want to keep it that way.
Yeah, I did the same way. I mean, I try to be positive. Trying to get my kid to find a job now. She graduated grad school. I said, yeah. I mean, she's
good job.
Oh, hey, she's got to get a job now. Anybody who wants a grad student, contact me. My daughter has I want her to get a job. I want her to move out of the house. I mean, I love my daughter, but I want her to move out of the house and live her life and pay her loans off, her grad school loans, because I'm not paying them off. So that's all that's going on with me, my friend. Any other news you want to talk about?
No, let's see. I think the only other thing is maybe the crypto market has gotten a little cooler, and it's becoming a little chilly to be investing in the cryptocurrencies right now. I'd be taking a break. Outside of that, no. Pretty much keeping eyes wide open and seeing the whole field before I take it.
That's a good policy. I mean, did you get your stimulus check yet from from President Biden?
I don't get those because I'm self-employed.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
No, I got to drop my own dinner.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, my friend. I was just wondering.
Don't be. This market has created opportunities that I never would have had, and I've met people who I never would have met. I have made more friends this year than ever before just by being out there. And it's just a new world. We're in a different phase. The economy is starting to gain some speed. And I know it's coming from government stimulus that will eventually come to roost. It's not soon. It will be a while. There might be a little blip in prices because of sporadic short sales and foreclosures and sheriff sales and all that other icky stuff that happens when you're not paying your bills. Okay, that's going to happen. It's not going to be a huge world-changing event. It's just going to be little different neighborhoods. Maybe the lower incomes are going to be affected more by others. But for the most part, right now is the top of the selling season at the top of market prices while rates are at its lowest. I've never seen the three come together before.
Really? So it's a seller's it's a buyer's market then, or a seller's market.
It's a seller's market for sure. Yeah, they're the house that I set in the high water mark from Friday, the high water mark in his area was 306. And I suggested at 295 because the neighborhood wasn't really ready for one sale over 300,000 yet. And anything over 300,000 would be a different pre-qualification level on the lender's side, and those homes won't be seen by those who are qualified up to 300,000. So it's like if you make it 295, you got the 300,000 crowd. You can do a bidders war. You let the market drive it up and see what happens there. And his ex-wife got on Facebook. Next thing you know, an agent is calling me. He goes, my client has already driven past the house. We would like to see it tomorrow at 1:00. I'm in the car from the listing appointment taking this guy's call. So I make the appointment and I tell the owner, tidy up, 1:00, whatever. By 1:30, I had $305,000 offer.
Wow. That's a really...
And the market drove itself up. And that's the real play right now, is using somebody who knows how to use the market to your advantage and getting the hell out of Dodge while you got your equity. Because if prices do slip, fall, well, it's an asset. It's